Is there a food that you just don't like? For me, it's beets. I like most vegetables, and I know some people love to eat beets, but there's something about the texture of beets that just doesn't appeal to me. If someone served me beets, I would not make a fuss and say, "Ew, beets are disgusting." That would be rude, and people have different tastes. Beets might be their favorite food. I'd either say nothing or maybe take a small taste. It's possible that someday someone will prepare beets for me in a way that I find delicious, but probably not. So I'm going to focus on the foods I do enjoy. Friendships can be like foods. Sometimes you just don't appeal to another kid, or maybe they just don't appeal to you. And sometimes being together feels delicious. Take a listen.
Kids Ask Dr. Friendtastic!
Hi there. I'm Dr. Eileen Kennedy Moore, also known as Dr. Friendtastic. I'm an author and clinical psychologist based in Princeton, New Jersey. Each week on the Kids Ask Dr. Friendtastic podcast, I answer a question from a kid about making and keeping friends. If you have a question you'd like me to answer, you can send it in at drfriendtastic.com/submit. That's drfriendtastic.com/submit. Let's hear today's question.
Hi, I'm John. I'm 8. I was just wondering, what if I want to be friends with people, but they don't like me?
Hi, John. Thanks for sending in your question. Friendship is a relationship between two or more people who like and care about each other. That doesn't mean they always get along perfectly. Every friendship has occasional rough spots. But when there's caring on both sides, it's possible to work things out and move past rough spots. If it's true that these kids don't like you, then at least for now, you can't be friends with them because the liking has to go both ways. But I have some questions for you that might help you figure out what to do moving forward. My first question is, why do you think they don't like you? Sometimes people don't like us because we've said or done something that makes them feel hurt, angry, or uncomfortable. If that's the case, you might be able to apologize and tell them you'll try to do better. Maybe with time, they could start to like you more. On the other hand, sometimes people don't like us because of something we can't change. That could be our race, religion, family background, our appearance, or a personal characteristic like ADHD or autism. That's not kind. Someone with those kinds of biases doesn't seem like a good choice for a friend. My second question for you is, why do you want to be friends with these kids? Sometimes kids only want to be friends with the most popular or socially powerful kids. But if there's no real connection, that's not going to work. Usually, friendships grow because we have a lot in common with someone. We like to do the same things. We've had fun together, and we've shown each other through small acts of kindness that we like each other. So that brings us to my third question for you. What other friendship options do you have? You could continue to focus on these kids who don't like you. Maybe you'd eventually be able to convince them to like you, but probably not if they've already made up their minds about you. Also, you'd have to put in a lot of one-sided effort while getting rejected, which seems like it would be very hard on you. I think it would be much easier and smarter to try to find people who like you just as you are and work on building a mutual friendship with them. This has been Kids Ask Dr. Friendtastic. You can learn even more about friendship through my funny and practical books for kids, Growing Friendships, a kid's guide to making and keeping friends, and Growing Feelings, a kid's guide to dealing with emotions about friends and other kids. They're available through your library or wherever you buy books. Parents, check out my online workshops for kids at workshops.eileenkennedymore.com.